Oh, whoops. Okay, there we go. The camera's better now. Oh, what's up, guys? I hope you're all doing well. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Hope you're all having yourselves a great day. Ooh, we gotta get rid of this ad. All right, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me for a little bit tonight. Um, I I'm I'm dog sitting for my cousin, and one of the other dogs that actually came over here, she just left, and I had to clean up a mess, and it's just been a lot. But we're still gonna do this, guys. Okay, we're still gonna do this. It's just not gonna be for I'd say today and tomorrow. It's not gonna be like our normal casts. So, but we're still gonna be doing this. I hope all is well, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great day. So let's get the live score up. Took me forever to just reset this up again. I always forget about how much time it takes just to set this all up. It's definitely a lot, but excuse me. So let's get the URL and all that sort of stuff in there. What a game last night, man! Last night's game was really disappointing. Just from an overall perspective, you're going up against a team that's 36 and 75, and that's all you can do. Like, come on, that's that's literally it. Aaron Nola just continues to be a shell of himself, and it's gotten to the point where it's just inexplainable, and I'm used to it now. So, but we got to have a really good outing tonight from Christopher Sanchez. He'll be going up against Alex Smith, and hopefully the Phillies can just get some offense, man. That'd be really, really nice. Trey Turner's batting eighth in the lineup tonight. Notice that. Um, and the main other thing is that Bryce Harper's DHing and Schwarber's playing out in left field. But how are you guys doing, man? How are you guys doing? I hope all is well. Let me know down below in the comments section what you guys have been up to, what you guys thought about last night's game. And yeah, man. Yep. Let's get to Yahoo. Yahoo.com. There we go. All right. Phillies score. There we go. You don't have a trivia question at hand. That's totally fine. All right. What a day. All right, let's copy this. What is up, dude? Thanks for coming on here, man. I appreciate it. All right, like I mentioned, guys. This is gonna be for the next couple of days. It's gonna be a little bit like not so normal with the casts, um, but we're still gonna do this, and yeah, I think it'll be all right. We'll definitely get through it. Why does this ad continue the show? There it is. Okay. Get rid of this. And get rid of that. Okay. So just bear with us. Lots of stuff going on. A lot of stuff to juggle. But we're getting through it because it doesn't matter how much we have on our hands. We can do anything, guys. We really can. Alright, so this goes here. What's up, Fisherman Sam? Why is that always such a tongue twister for me? And why is this not correct? What's going on here? What's wrong with my keyboard now? There's always something now. Yes, what's going on, guys? Alright, so my name is Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play by Play with JJ. We're just about ready to get started. Alright, we're going to get the cast up in just a few minutes. What was that noise? Uh-oh. Hopefully that wasn't anything bad. Alright. I don't think it was. Alright. We have to... Alright, I guess we'll just leave it like this for now. We'll just make use of it. I would like to change it, but I don't think that that's necessary. Let's try a 1200 or 1000 width. There we go. That's better. Boom. That's a lot better. Okay, good. Just juggling a lot, my guy. Dog sitting and just cleaned up a very, very big accident, in case you were wondering. Yes. Okay. Yes. All right, good. So now let's get NBC Sports up here, and then we should be good to go. Yeah, so last night's performance, man, was not so fun. It was definitely not such a good game for the Phillies overall. Again, they also had opportunities, offensively speaking, and they just couldn't. They really just couldn't take advantage of anything, guys. And that's not how you win. You can't leave runners on base, and if you're Aaron Nola, you can't be leaving pitches out over the middle of the plate. That's just the name of the game, you know? That's mainly like what it is. Like, you just cannot be doing those types of things because you're going to fail time and time and time and time and time and time and time again. Not fun. All right, let's go over the starting lineups, man. Let's go over those starting lineups. Michael Garcia is over at third base. Bobby Witt Jr. is playing over at shortstop. Phillies taking on the Royals. Matt Duffy, former Giant, is over at second base. And then at first, we got Salvador Perez. Freddie Furman is behind the plate. He's catching. Edward Olivares is DHing, and the first pitch is inside. Samad Taylor is playing out in left field. Drew Waters, the center fielder for tonight's game, and Darian Blanco is playing out in right field. So Michael Garcia hitting .282 on the season. Yes, what is up, G-Vanutes? How are we all doing, guys? The 0-1. It's in there for a called strike. All right, so I still got to set up my iPad, but we'll still do this as we're going. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. So Christopher Sanchez throws a pitch that's in the dirt. There's one out. So he gets Garcia the strikeout. So 3 pitches, and there's one out. Oops, we got to readjust this. Let's do that again. First pitch to Bobby Witt Jr. It's skied out to shallow right field. Castellanos tracks it down, goes over towards the line, and makes the catch. And there is the first out of, or the second out of the inning. There we go. Boom. Boom. And then what the heck is up with this? Okay. I think that we got that correct. Comes Matt Duffy. He takes a strike all the way at the knees. Against the Phillies lifetime, he's in .365 with 3 homers and 8 RBI. The pitch down and away, and the count is 1-1. So for the Phillies defense, they will have behind the plate JT Realmuto over at first. They got Jay Cave. The 1-1 ground ball takes a weird hop off the mound back up the middle for a base hit. And there's a 2-out single by Matt Duffy. It was just a good piece of hitting. It had a very weird kick back off the mound. Just got by Christopher Sanchez, who dodged a bullet. And Sal Perez is coming up. He's hitting .246 with 17 homers and 45 runs batted in. First pitch he sees a slider that's in there for a called strike on the outside corner. Sal, of course, won a World Series with the 2015 Kansas City Royals, the only active player on the Royals from that World Series team. The 0-1 grounder hit over to third. Bohmstra over to second is in time. Duffy's out and the inning is over. So no runs, one hit, one man left, and we go to the bottom of the first at Citizens Bank Park in Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Phillies and the Royals. Fielder's choice. All right. So bear with me for a sec. We have to get the iPad set up too. Why do they not have Stott lead off and Schwarber, who cannot? I don't know. Every day I get asked the same question. I'm getting asked the same question. And I understand. I totally do. I totally get it, guys. Oh, boy. So, again, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I'm sorry about I'm sorry about being late on here. I'm actually dog sitting for my cousin. And, just been checking on the dog, cleaning up after accidents and all of those types of things that come with dog sitting. And, doing this at the same time. Nothing's going to stop us, guys. That's not what we do here. So we're still getting things set up. And then we should be back to normal by Monday. But yes. So if I am missing stuff, it's just because I just have been doing a lot. So I'm not fully in the zone. But stay on here. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. It is hot up here as well. Okay. Let's go to... Oh, I gotta hook up to the Wi-Fi on this thing. Alright, so Schwarber's going to be leading things off. Bohm's batting second. Harper's batting third. Castellanos hitting fourth. Stott is hitting fifth. Realmuto sixth. Marsh seventh. Turner eighth. And Cave ninth. So Christopher Sanchez pitched the top of the first inning. And now we're in the bottom of the first inning. And Alec Marsh will be on the mound. First pitch to Schwarber is taken on the outside corner for a called strike. So Marsh, in 5 starts this season, has gone 24 innings. He has a 6.75 earned run average, 28 strikeouts, and 24 innings of work. The 0-1 taken all the way down low for ball 1. I get the feeling you're dog sitting too. Yeah, but you're dog sitting at your house. Like, I'm dog sitting at my cousin's, and I was dog sitting 2 dogs. One of them still, I guess, technically a puppy. The pitch, down low for ball 2. So, 2 balls, 1 strike to Kyle Schwarber. And the pitch, just laid off. What's up, Shady? Thanks for coming on here. We appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. Yes, I'm in Horsham, PA. 3 balls, 1 strike. Marsh kicks, fires, and throws it up high to Schwarber for ball 4. So Schwarber gets on with a leadoff walk. And that's how we start off the bottom of the first inning. Schwarber really struggled in last night's game. Just has not gotten a hit in over 20 at-bats. And up next will be Alec Bohm. Bohm steps up, and the first pitch is a fastball at 95 on the outside corner for a called strike. Over his last 6 games, he has a 1.15 OPS, and his average is up to 292 now with 10 homers, and he leads the team in RBI. The 0-1 delivery downstairs for ball 1. And the count is now 1-1. Phillies in their regular pinstripes. And the Royals, on the other hand, in their away gray uniforms with the blue letters. The 1-1. There's a high fly ball hit out to deep left field. That ball's not coming back, and the Phillies have a 2-0 lead. A big 2-run home run for Alec Bohm in the bottom of the first, and the Phillies go up 2-0 at Citizens Bank Park. have a little bit of an echo on here, too. Wow. Hopefully it sounds all right when I edit that. That was a pitch left out right down Broad Street. And Bohm did not miss a beat on it. Full stride, full power, takeoff. And bombs away. Here comes Bryce Harper. So the Phillies lead it 2-0 in the bottom of the first. Harper will be facing Marsh here, and the first pitch that he sees is a fastball on the outside corner at the knees for a called strike. It's Bohm's 11th homer of the season. Harper's average at 290, the 0-1. It's sliced foul. No balls, 2 strikes to Harper. Nobody on in the bottom of the first. The 0-2 delivery. Fly ball hit out to center field. It's going to drop in for a hit. Takes 2 bounces just in front of Drew Waters. And Bryce Harper gets on with a single. And there's still nobody out. All right. Still trying to get this set up. Now Castellanos is coming up. He's actually on a 5-game hitting streak. His average is a little bit up. It's at 274. He has a little bit of work to do to get back to that 300 mark. First pitch that he sees is a called strike. Casty did homer in last night's game, and that was a good sign for him. The 1-0, taken right down the middle. A 95-mile-per-hour fastball for a called strike. Phillies ended up losing last night's game by his final score of 7-5. 1 ball, 1 strike to Castellanos. The pitch. Downstairs and outside. A slider. That's now for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Castellanos, 31 years old, 6 feet 4 inches tall. From Hialeah, Florida. The 2-1, swing and a miss. The slider was way off the plate. 2-2 is the count. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. On the outside corner, called strike 3. It looked like it was a little bit off. But Ben May calls Castellanos out on strikes. There's one away. Yep, that was definitely off the plate. As far as the crew chief goes, Ben May's behind the plate, calling the balls and the strikes. Jeff Nelson's over at first. We got Chris Siegel over at second and C.B. Buckner over at third base. And here comes Bryson Stott, another Las Vegas native, who takes a strike on the outside corner for an 0-1 count. Stott's average is now at 303. He still continues to be a top 5 leader in the National League in batting average. The 0-1 by Marsh. It's taken up high and outside for ball 1. So Alec Marsh is 6'2". He's 25 years old. Just had a birthday on May 14th of this year. Seems like it was so short ago, but it actually was a while back. Almost 3 months. Throwback over to first is not in time. Marsh is 0-5 on the season with a 6.75 earned run average. He's a rookie. The 1-1 swing and a miss. And that'll make the count now 1-2. So the Phillies, they got on the board with a 2-0 lead thanks to a 2-run homer by Alec Boehm. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Change up that's low and away. Marsh played college baseball at Arizona State for about 3 seasons. The 2-2, another foul ball. He was selected in the second round of the 2019 draft by the Royals. And then he had a 4.05 ERA when he played for the Idaho Falls team in the Pioneer League. 2-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. And Marsh gets his second strikeout. Back-to-back Ks, and let's see. Yeah, it was on the outside corner. Two outs and a runner over at first, and that's Bryce Harper. Here comes JT, who's hitting .243 with 13 homers and 44 RBI. Marsh kicks, fires, and throws it upstairs. A slider at 89 on the gun. Is a little bit hot at Citizens Bank Park. But that's summertime for you. 1-0 pitch. Line drive over the glove of the shortstop into left field. Bobbled by Taylor, but doesn't get too far away from him, and Harper stops over at second. The throw is made towards the infield, and JT singles to left. Definitely thought that ball was smoked over the glove of Bobby Witt Jr. And now time is called as the pitching coach for the Royals is going out there to have a conversation with everybody on the mound. And just a pretty nice swing by JT. Dog days of August. I know. I was just listening to The Dog Days Are Over by Florence and the Machine yesterday. I finally got to watch the new Guardians of the Galaxy. Pretty good. I loved it. Oops, what the heck is that? Here comes Marsh. It takes a pitch inside for a ball. So there's 2 outs, 2 runners on. Harper's over at second. JT's over at first. Marsh facing off against Marsh. And Alec Marsh throws this one down the middle. And Marsh will hit this one out to right field. That's going to drop in for a hit. And Harper is going to be tagged out at the plate. He was caught dead like a fish as the throw was made out from right field by Darian Blanco to home plate. Blanco just made a really good throw. And Harper was out by a mile. Didn't even slide, nothing. But the Phillies, they're on the board 2-0 on a 2-run homer by Alec Boehm. And that's how we go to the top of the second. All right, I will be right back in just a few moments. Gotta go check up on the dog, but I will be right back. See you soon. All right, well, I'll have to change that sometime. But yeah, that's just another poor base running play by Bryce Harper. Brandon Marsh hit it really hard out to right field, and Blanco, I mean, they made a really good throw, but there was just no reason why Harper should have went. He was caught like a dead horse at the plate. The good news, though, is that the Phillies are up 2-0 as we head to the top of the second. So, first pitch is outside to Freddie Furman, who's hitting .302 with 6 homers, 24 RBI. The 1-0. It's down low and inside for ball 2. So in case you are just tuning in, the Phillies took a 2-0 lead on a 2-run homer by Alec Bohm. They did have 2 runners on after that. The 2-0 pitch, there's a towering fly ball hit out to left field, and that ball is not coming back. It just goes over the fence, and it's a solo homer. So Furman gets home run number 7 of the season, and the Royals are on the board. Phillies provide some offense, and the Royals have an answer. It was a missile hit out to left. What's going on, guys? What's up, Rising Rhino? Thanks for coming on here. In case you guys are just tuning in, we are going to be taking some more breaks tonight because I am dog sitting. Took me a little bit of time to set this stuff up. Still not fully set up yet, but we're making do, 1-0 pitch, grounded foul. But the main thing is that we're on here, That's what really matters the most, We're even though we didn't write down a lot of stats today and didn't get a lot of storylines, the main thing is that we're on here. 1-1 pitch, down low for ball 2. Got to keep grinding. Exactly. Got to keep grinding. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sanchez comes set, winds up, and throws it away for ball 3. Tell me one with a changeup. Olivares is up at the plate. He's hitting .252 on the season, batting in the 6th spot tonight. Sanchez comes set, kicks, fires, and throws it inside. Ooh. Was on the inside corner in the eyes of Ben May. At least that call's been going for both sides. So that'll make the count full of 3-2. Surprised Sanchez got the call there. Payoff pitch to Olivares, and that's a called strike 3. Changeup on the inside corner, and Sanchez rings him up. And there's 1 out in the top of the second. What kind of dog? I think he's a poodle. He's not a poodle. Sorry, I want to say he's a black lab. Why did I say poodle? Yes, that's what kind of dog. I'm pretty sure he is. He's really cute. But my cousin's dog also was over here for about 4 hours, so I had to, watch them, and, she's still a puppy, my cousin's dog, for the most part. All right, 1 ball, 1 strike to Taylor. And 1 out with the bases empty. The pitch downstairs. And inside 2 for ball 2. Taylor hitting just at the Mendoza line. Made a really good play last night on the bases. The 2-1, swing and a miss. There was a triple that was hit by MJ Melendez. And he came in the pinch run. And there was a sacrifice bunt that was being issued, but he just came in towards home plate in the throw. I believe Hoffman was on the mound at the time. It was not in time. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Taylor. The pitch. Line drive. Nice diving stop by Turner. Throws over to first in time. Good play by Trey. He had to actually slide over towards his left side, play it on a bounce, and he gets a little standing ovation from the crowd again. Nice, solid defense. Sliding stop, get back up, turn around, throw over to first. Boom. Drew Waters will step into the batter's box, and he takes a slider at the knees for a called strike. Waters hitting .238 with 6 homers, 20 RBI. The 0-1 by Sanchez throws it inside. Well, that's a really good sign from Trey Turner for sure, as far as the defense goes, when he's making those types of flashy plays. 1-1 is the count. The pitch, swing and a miss. Change up that was inside, and just a little bit low too. So Christopher Sanchez has 26 pitches. Just gave up the solo homer to Freddie Furman to start off the second. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sanchez kicks, fires, and throws it inside. On deck is Darian Blanco. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Change up in the dirt, and Waters went around, and that will do it. So we head now to the top of the third. Phillies lead it 2-1 against the Kansas City Royals. They'll be back. Ugh. Okay. I can't figure out what that bright white thing is. Maybe it is my laptop. Is it? I don't know. It's not the lights, nothing like that. There we go. Portuguese water dog, says my mom. Hi, Mom. Hello, Mama. Makes a lot of sense. Shout out to my mom. She's the best. She's had herself a busy day, too. We've all been busy in the Joseph household. But busy is who we are. It's good to keep busy. Yes. Let's go to this. Okay, good. Great. Let's put this here. All right. That's there. Let's put this on as well. Oh, I couldn't tell who that was. That threw out the first pitch. All right, Trey Turner's coming up. It'll be 8-9-1 due up for the Phils, and Alec Marsh throws it down low, but it's swung on and missed by Trey. His average is at now 236. Against the Royals, though, he's hitting .323. He's 10 for 31 in his career against them. The 0-1, another swing and a miss. Marsh with 28 pitches so far. And the 0-2 delivery, swinging a grounder, pulled over towards the second base side. Throw over to first is in plenty of time, and Turner is retired. And there's one gone. We got another pretty nice standing ovation today. Fans really trying to support him. Going through a really tough time. Here comes Jay Cave, who's hitting .213 with 1 homer and 11 RBI. He did not play in last night's game. And he takes a strike, a curveball at the knees for strike 1. It's nice to have a full city behind you, even when you're struggling, you know. The 0-1, that's outside for ball 1. And this has been going on for a while, too. It's not like it's just been a couple of weeks. Like, this has been going on now for a couple of months. The 1-1, it's grounded foul towards the first base side. So it's 1-2. Alec Marsh comes set at the belt, winds up, delivers, and it's swung on and missed. 95 miles per hour as he went upstairs, and Cave strikes out, and there's strikeout number 3 on the evening so far for Alec Marsh. Phillies got 2 runs in the bottom of the first one. A 2-run homer by Alec Bohm. Still plenty of daylight out. Comes Kyle Schwarber. And the first pitch that he sees is a strike at 97. So Marsh goes with a lot of fastballs. He has a sinker as well. And he also has been throwing the slider pretty nicely too. There's another 4-seamer that swung on and missed by Schwarber. And the count is now 0-2. So we went with a 97 heater. Then just went with a 96-mile-per-hour 4-seamer. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, inside and high. Another 4-seamer at 96 again. Schwarber did walk his first time up. He's definitely due for a hit pretty soon. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Marsh kicks, deals, and throws it downstairs for ball 2. Nobody on 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And the side is retired. We head to the top of the 3rd inning. Phillies still have a 2-1 lead against the Kansas City Royals at Citizens Bank Park. Okay. All right, guys, if you're new to my channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I hope you're all having yourselves a great night. All right, be sure that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notification bell icons too, so that way you know when I upload. What's going on with this? Maybe I don't need this light. I guess that's better. I can't tell what that is that's in the background. I don't know. But that's crazy. Oh, I know. It's the bed. I see. Okay, maybe that's better. I saw that Cole Hamels retired yesterday. That was definitely some big news for sure. Whoops, I hear my voice. All right, we got 26 people tuning in. That means 6 of you have not liked this video. Just reached the 20 mark. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. And turn on those notification bell icons too. We'll catch up in just a couple of seconds. All right, so since the All-Star break, Deiron Blanco has hit as a 391. He has 9 RBIs, 7 stolen bases, and a 1.025 OPS. Just threw out Bryce Harper to end the first inning as well at the plate. Christopher Sanchez still on the mound for the Phillies. The first pitch was down low. The second pitch by Sanchez, that's on the inside corner at the knees, a sinker at 92. Blanco last night became the first Royals player with 3 RBI and 3 stolen bases. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch by Sanchez, swing and a miss. That'll make the count 1-2. He's definitely really talented for sure. The 1-2 pitch. He chases after that one. It was low and away. A changeup, and Christopher Sanchez gets strikeout number 4. So 9-1-2. We're due up to start the 3rd inning. Now we flip the lineup card as Michael Garcia is coming up. And he takes that one down low. Royals are 36-75 on the season. They're 15-39 on the road, but over their last 10 games, they're 8-2. The pitch on the inside corner for a called strike. 1-1 Sanchez kicks, deals, and it's grounded foul towards the third base side. And the count is 1-2. Of course, the Kansas City Royals play in the AL Central. They're 21 games behind the Minnesota Twins. The 1-2 delivery on the inside corner, called strike 3. 5 strikeouts for Christopher Sanchez, and that time he went with a slider. Back-to-back Ks. Technically speaking, it's actually 3 strikeouts in a row dating back to the top of the second. 2 outs, nobody on. Bobby Witt Jr. due up, and he takes that one downstairs for a ball. And this guy has a lot of power in the bat. Remember when the Royals were affiliated with the Wilmington Blue Rocks, and I got to see his first season. 1 ball, no strikes, and that pitch is grounded foul. Also got to see MJ Melendez and Kyle Isbell. They're all at the big league level now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch, swing and a miss. But Bobby Witt Jr., I knew that as soon as I saw that power, I knew he was going to be a good player. There's a couple of them from High A that I saw over the last couple of years. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sanchez kicks, deals, and there's a fly ball hit out to shallow right field, and it's just a foul ball. It landed up being a no man's land. And Cave nor Castellanos could get over to it. But it just stays foul. When I did call games for the Blue Rocks, there was one, well, I don't know about that. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And the inning is over. So Christopher Sanchez strikes out the side and throws a clean inning. And we go now to the the bottom of the third inning. Phillies still have a 2-1 lead. I was just going to say, I don't remember if Bobby Witt Jr. hit one on the bridge, but he did hit like a 500-foot home run shot. I don't think I was there for that game. But the one that did land on I-95 that I got to see was one by Jason Dominguez. Cannot wait to see him play at the big league level. Should be pretty soon. Again, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great night. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on those notification bell icons so that way you know when I upload. So today, I had to laugh. I'll tell you a little story. So I'm dog sitting, right? And I still didn't get a chance to like set up all my equipment and stuff. And so I'm dog sitting downstairs and I'm trying to like get myself into the sports mindset. And I'm thinking like, well, how can I get myself somewhat into the sports mindset? And you know what I did? I literally had the bench warmers like up in the background as like background noise. It's a great movie. If you guys have not seen it, it's with Rob Schneider and a lot of other comedians. David, oh my gosh, what's his last name? I can't think of it right now. But it's with a lot of famous people. I watched that. I had Dodgeball on as well. And then after that, we had Happy Gilmore on. So, lots of sports comedy today. I forgot about how much I like the bench warmers. 1 ball, no strikes to Alec Boehm. We start off the bottom of the third. The pitch by Marsh, that's off the plate. Dodgeball was such a great movie, too. I haven't watched that in a couple of years, but made me think about that, and I was like, yep, I gotta put that on. And it was cool. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bohm, who's 1 for 1 today. Of course, he hit the 2-run homer his last time up. That's what gave the Phillies a 2-0 lead at the time. 2-1 is the count. Alec Marsh gets set, glove high, kicks, deals, and throws it away, and well off the plate. Any good baseball movies that you guys like down below? Comment them. I would love to hear what your favorite baseball movies are. 3 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. Down low and outside for ball 4. So a leadoff walk to start off the bottom of the third for Alec Bohm. Just give him credit because ever since he's gotten that 2 spot, he's just been really not only getting on base, but he's providing so many professional at-bats. Comes Bryce Harper, and the first pitch he's easy. Hits this one out to right field. It's hooking foul, and it'll still be a fair ball. Oh, man, I'm surprised that it still stayed fair, and Harper's going to go over to second base. He gets on with a double. It just stayed fair. It actually hit the very back of the wall. Bohm stops at third. The throw was made towards the infield. The exit velo on that was 112 miles per hour. So Bryce Harper doubles. And the inning continues. Let's see where it hit. Yep, just hit off of the yellow line. That thing was smoked. Hanging breaking ball, and here comes Castellanos. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. I'm dog sitting. I'm doing 2 things at once, but we're managing, you know? Definitely managing. Here comes Castellanos, and he takes that one down low for ball 1. Oh, Happy Gilmore's such a great one. Treating golf like a hockey. I know it's so great. 1 ball, no strikes. Bohm leads off at third. Harper leads off at second. The pitch grounder. Hit over to third base, and the throw over to first is in time. All the runners stay put. Good play, though. Made by Michael Garcia. And Castellanos grounds out, and there's 1 out. You know, I totally forgot. I completely forgot that Dan Patrick was in the bench warmers. I had no idea, and I was like, wait. Like, it wasn't during the poker scene. I was like, wait, that's Dan Patrick. I didn't know he was in this. They got Reggie. Of course, Reggie Jackson was in it, too, and that scene's so great. Comes Bryson Stott, who fouls the first pitch off, and the count is 0-1. But no, Happy Gilmore's great. It's such a good one. I forgot Ben Stiller was in that movie. He played such a weird character. 0-1. Grounder hit back up the middle for a base hit. Bohm's going to score. Harper's rounding third. The throw to the plate is cut off, and Harper will stay put at third base. He was like, I'm not going to test the throw this time. Out in center field by Drew Waters. So it's an RBI single, and the Phillies go up 3-1. And the young fellas continue to put the Phillies on the board. Just a good piece of hitting by Marsh. Wasn't like, I'm going to hit for power. I'm just going to make some decent contact, hit it back on the mound, and try to get a good bounce up the middle, and he did. So Harper stops at third, and JT is up. He singled his last time up. He is the 5th batter of the inning. Phillies up 3-1. First pitch to JT, foul ball. A 93-mile-per-hour fastball. JT has 13 homers and 44 runs batted in. No balls, 1 strike. Alec Marsh still on the bump for the Royals with 49 pitches. Pitch number 50 coming up. He gets the signs and throws it to home plate, and it swung on and missed. Pitch was on the inside corner, and it was a good one. He went with a 94-mile-per-hour heater. 0-2 is the count. A ground ball could be a double play here. Got to be careful. Runners at the corners. 1 out in the bottom of the third. 2 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 0-2 inside for ball 1. Ben May has been calling a very... it's been a little bit odd of a strike zone. 1 player from Las Vegas over at third. The other one over at first. The 1-2, it's grounded foul. So Harper's over at third, and Stott is over at first. You know, I had no idea that they were actually roommates with each other. I found that out like a week ago, that they were actual roommates. But I don't know. Maybe I was living under a rock and I just didn't know that. 1-2 pitch, way outside for ball 2. I remember Alex Bregman was teammates with Aaron Nola. They got to face each other in the World Series. Roommates. Did I say teammates? Roommates and teammates in college. The 2-2 grounder hit back up the middle. And the throw over the second, there's 1 to throw back to first just in time, and the inning is over. So a 6-4-3 double play, JT grounds into, but the Phillies, they get another run on an RBI single by Bryson Stott. They go back up by 2, and they lead it 3-1 as we head to the top of the 4th. All right. I will be right back in just a few seconds. I'm going to go check up on the dog, but I'll see you guys very, very soon. All right? Don't go anywhere. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. There we go. Wonder if they considered... Whoops. There we go. Okay. Good. Wonder if they considered walking Stott why to face JT. I don't know. Probably not. I mean, like, you would think that, logically speaking, but, you know, you have to think that it's just... They don't always do that. All right, Matt Duffy's due up, and he takes a strike at the knees. Do I have a fly in my hair? Was that just a weird sound? No balls, 1 strike. Christopher Sanchez gets set and throws a changeup on the inside corner. So Christopher Sanchez already with 43 pitches. Came in with 41 pitches into the 4th. He's already thrown 2 that have been for called strikes. Here comes the 3rd one. He kicks, fires, and it's swung on, grounded over to shortstop. Turner has it and throws over to first in plenty of time. Harper catches it and tags the bag. And there's 1 away in the top of the 4th. There's Rob Thompson in the Phillies dugout, looking over at his pitcher. So Sanchez struck out 4 in a row. That just ended that. Here comes Salvador Perez, who takes a pitch outside for a ball. I was actually kind of shocked that the Marlins, even though they made some really good moves at the deadline, they didn't go after him. The 1-0. Hot shot it over to Turner. Turner has it, throws over to first, and Perez is out. Good defense by Trey. He played it on a bounce. The exit velocity on that was probably over 100. It was pretty much scolded over towards him. And there's 2 outs. 2 plays in a row by Trey. And Jay Cave's over at first. All right, Furman is due up, and he takes a strike. But yeah, I was surprised that the Marlins weren't going to go after Salvador Perez. The 0-1, it's inside for ball 1. Got to see MJ Melendez playing behind the plate. Furman as well, but MJ is now like a 3rd stringer. The 1-1 pitch. There's a high fly ball hit out to deep left field, and that's going back to the track, to the wall, and that one is gone once again. How about Freddie Furman with 2 homers off of Christopher Sanchez, and it's now a 3-2 game. Oh, boy. This kid has a lot of power. He's seeing the ball very well today. It's now 3-2. Base is still empty. And so back to a 1-run game. I guess from the perspective of the bench warmers, it is kind of like that in a sense because nobody else can get runs. And this guy is just hitting home runs. That's their offense. But he's not pitching for them. 1 ball, 1 strike to Olivares. The pitch. Grounder hit back up the middle. Stop backhands it. Throws over to first. And it's just in time. What a play by Bryson Stott. Made a pretty good defensive play. Had to go back up the middle. Backhand it. Throw it on the run. And he got the runner out just in time. But the Royals do get 1 back on a solo homer by Freddie Furman. And we head to the bottom of the 4th in Philadelphia. Okay. What's up, Kevin? Enjoy the rest of the stream, everyone. Drop a like. Now off to bed, as I'm up in 6 hours. Oh, man. Thanks for coming on, man. I really do appreciate that. Also, thanks for tuning into the premiere of last night's 3rd episode of Sharing the Mic with JJ. If you guys have not checked that out already, please make sure that you do. This week I interviewed Sue Schilling, who's a former Rowan alum. Rowan is where I went to school, and she's really involved with the special needs community. I've been connected with her for a little bit of time. So many different types of ties from the Jewish community, from the special needs community, from the Rowan community as well. You know, she's an incredible person. So, you know, and we're going to continue to get more cool guests on here, like not just YouTube podcasters. We're really branching out to professionals that are within the business too. You know, we're really trying to get better and better people. And if people say no, just got to keep doing it. That's just how it is, you know? Don't let anything stop you guys. Kevin Frost says, no problem. Enjoyed it a lot. Thanks. And we're working on interviewing skills too, you know? But the only way to do that is just to get the reps, just like what we're doing on here. You know? Tonight's cast is a little bit different, but doesn't stop us. Because we can still learn from these things. And we have the freedom of trying these things out, you know? Here comes Marsh, who takes a strike at the knees, thrown by Alec Marsh. I don't know if those people are in Ashburn Alley or not, but there's the marshmallow mascot. People are wearing those over their heads. Marshmallow's a good DJ, man. 1 ball, 1 strike to Brandon Marsh. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's Brandon Marsh, who lifts this one out to deep right field. Back on it, though, is Blanco, and he makes the catch. It's a little confusing to say Alec Marsh against Brandon Marsh. And they're not even related. Not that I know of. So John Middleton got to visit with the fans today. Fans were filing onto the field. And he went up to each and every one of them and shook their hand. Here comes Turner, who thought about showing bunt at the first pitch. Took it back, but it's a called strike anyways. Phillies lead it 3-2. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. There's 1 out. Bases are empty. Turner grounded out in the 2nd. His average now at 235. The 0-1 down low and outside. .106 and 450 at-bats for Trey. The 1-1, grounder hit over to third, and gobbled up and thrown over to first by Michael Garcia. And Turner gets out once again. So he's over 2. I tell you, on the Marsh hit that he hit out to right field, I thought maybe that one had a chance. But the wind just knocked it down. Comes Jake Cave. The curveball is thrown inside by Alec Marsh. What's up, Swag Yusuf? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming on here. 2 outs. Bases empty. 1 ball, no strikes. Marsh kicks, fires, and throws a curveball that's just in there for a called strike at the knees. Cave has faced the Royals a lot. Throughout his career, he played for the Twins. Big division rival. The 1-1. Another curveball that's at the knees on the outside corner for a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alec Marsh kicks, fires, and there's a high bouncer hit over towards the first base side. It's just foul, though. And the count still remains at 1-2. So the Giants are taking on the Oakland A's. Battle of the Bay Area. It's probably going to be the last time that happens before the A's move out to Las Vegas. So this is the last weekend for that. The 1-2, foul ball. The Yankees did beat the Astros today by a score of 3-1. And the Braves lost. They were down 6-2, but the Cubs ended up winning by a final score of 8-6. The 1-2 pitch popped up out to shallow center field. On the run is Waters as he comes running in towards home plate, and he'll make the catch, and the inning is over. 1-2-3, go the Phils. And we head to the top of the 5th in Philadelphia. Phillies have a 3-2 lead. Okay. Good and good. Ugh, my knee. I don't know why my knee is bothering me a little bit. Marlins also lost today, 9-8. Took on the Texas Rangers. Remember, the Phillies lost to the Marlins by that same score earlier in the week. It was the only game that they ended up losing. But the Marlins actually, the funny part about that is that the Marlins had a 5-0 lead, and the Rangers scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th, 4 runs in the 5th, and that would give them a 7-5 lead. The Marlins would then get 1 back in the 6th off of a homer from Nick Fortes, and then in the bottom of the 7th, the Rangers got an RBI double from Nate Lowe, and then Lowe also doubled in the bottom of the 8th too, and that made it what was a 9-6 game. And then the Marlins got a 2-run homer from Jake Berger in the top of the 9th, but wasn't enough. So the Rangers have taken both games of that series so far, and Game 3 will be tomorrow. Rangers won by 1. Yep, just said that. So the Marlins are on a 3-game losing streak, and they're now 2 games back behind the Phillies. Just 4 games over 500 now. Turner's coming up, and speaking of Turner, Phillies are giving away Trey Turner t-shirts. Oh, man, that's a tongue twister. On Saturday, August 26th at 7:15 p.m. when the Phillies take on the Cardinals. We're in the top of the 5th inning, and Taylor's due up. Samad Taylor, that is, hitting 195. He takes the first 2 pitches outside. 2-0 pitch on the inside corner for a called strike. Thrown by Christopher Sanchez. 2-1 is the count. Sanchez kicks, fires, and throws it on the inside corner. Right on the upper third of the zone for a called strike. Time is called really quickly by Taylor here. Christopher Sanchez is now 26 years old. Signed a $65,000 signing bonus as an international free agent with the Tampa Bay Rays back on July 15th of 2013. The 2-2, foul ball. He was then traded to the Phillies in exchange for Curtis Mead on November 20th of 2019. The 2-2, down low for ball 3. I remember Curtis. Played for the Bowling Green Hot Rods. It's the high A affiliate of the Tampa Bay Rays. Good ball player. Very quick and very fast. 3-2, foul ball. And that goes to right field. Him and Grant Witherspoon. I think that they're both now in AAA for the Rays. But that year, I remember it was 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago now. It was that year though that all of the Rays teams made it to their championship. 3-2 pitch. There's a towering fly ball hit out to center field. Marsh on the run, and he can't get there. And Marsh goes down on a knee. Schwarber gets over to it, though. The throw is cut off, and it's now a triple that was hit over by Samad Taylor and Brandon Marsh. Oh, man, the trainer's going to have to come out there. He just banged into that wall out at the 401 sign out in dead center field, and he definitely needs help. He's standing up. Castellanos comes over there. Schwarber trying to help him out, but that is not a good sign at all. He just banged that right knee into the wall. Here comes the trainer, and he is in a lot of pain. He's putting a hand over Kyle Schwarber just for support. I don't think he anticipated that the wall was going to be right there, and he really tried to make the catch. Turned over the shoulder, but just took a step too far towards his left side. it was a little bit more towards his right, he probably would have caught that. Man, he is down. All right, he's up now, and now he's walking. Everybody in the Phillies bullpen looking out there to see if he's okay. So he's going to be helped off the field. He's walking by himself. So fans do give him a standing ovation. Man, that is a big loss. And probably Rojas, I assume, will be coming in. All the fans that are wearing the marshmallow stuff is not so happy. He does now have a hand over the trainer's shoulder, and here comes Johan Rojas. He'll be playing now out in center field. Rob Thompson also giving him a hand as well. It's a good thing that he didn't need the stretcher. There was somebody that was out there towards the right field gate that was... That's right there. He did stop for a little second, but he's still walking with the trainer towards his left side. Heading back over towards the Phillies dugout. Well, he's one of the young guys that really does mean a lot to this team. And you just hate the sign that he has to come out of the game. I'm just happy, though, that he's walking. Because when he went down, he was in a lot of pain. And he probably still is, but didn't need the stretcher, nothing like that. That is good news from just the initial reaction. But nonetheless, he'll come out of the game. He's now over at the first base side, so not too much further he has to go to get to the dugout for the Phils. Big standing ovation. Takes a lot of guts to do that. All right, he's almost there. He's just getting towards the stairwell right now. In case you're just tuning in, well, Samad Taylor just hit a triple out to dead center field as Brandon Marsh tried to track it down and just turned over the wrong shoulder and was not able to make the catch anyways, but comes out of the game. Now they're showing the replay of Aaron Rowan's highlight where he hit his nose out at that center field wall. It's against David Wright and the Mets. No balls, one strike as the first pitch is swung on and missed. Man, hopefully he's not going to have to miss too much time because he's been one of the bright spots for the Phillies, and they definitely do not need to lose an outfielder. The 0-1 check swing. Did he go? First base umpire says no. Jeff Nelson, the first base umpire. One ball, one strike. Phillies lead it 3-2. The pitch, grounder foul towards the third base side. So Johan Rojas is playing out in center field now. Marsh just banged that knee into that right field wall, or into that center field wall, and they're still showing it right at the 401 sign. One ball, two strikes. Sanchez fires and throws it upstairs. Yeah. I think it's a great thing that he didn't need the stretcher. You know. But I'm sure he's going to wake up in a lot of pain tomorrow. I'm sure he's already in a lot of pain. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch was outside, and the count is now 3-2. Payoff pitch coming up. Here it is. Down low for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the quarters. There's still nobody out in the top of the 5th. And Dayron Blanco. Dayron Blanco. Yeah, it's Dayron. I didn't have time to go over pronunciations. But I remember it's Dayron. He's up now. The tying runs over at third, and the go-ahead runs over at first. There's still nobody out. Christopher Sanchez with pitch number 67, and he throws it on the inside corner for a called strike. No balls, one strike. Sanchez looks back over at first. Now back to the plate. The pitch down low and inside for ball one. I stumbled a little bit because I didn't know if the runner from first was going because I couldn't see it because I saw Trey Turner was trying to cover second base. Dayron Blanco is 30 years old. One ball, one strike. He bunts this one back towards the mound to throw to the plate, not in time to get Taylor. That's the second night in a row that Taylor has been able to do that very successfully. So that's going to go down as a sacrifice bunt. But now it's a tie game. Runners are now at first and second, still nobody out. Blanco did a good job of knocking that down, and Sanchez did everything he could, but Realmuto could not tag him in time. It's just a little bit too late. Not by much on the throw. And now time will be called here. So it's now 3-3. There's still nobody out in the top of the fifth. There's runners over at first and second. And this is pretty much like deja vu as to how the Royals were able to retake the lead or take the lead last night. And that's just what the Phillies don't do such a good job at. You know, I'm hoping that they're taking notes here because small ball is something that can be utilized really, really well. And when the Phillies were going on that run last year, what they really did, besides hitting for power, was they were beating you in so many different ways offensively when they were facing off against the Cardinals, the Braves, and even the Padres. They played really great small ball. And that was their identity. And this year, they haven't really been doing such a good job at just sacrificing base runners and getting runners over. And stealing bases and base running has been a very big problem for them. Michael Garcia is due up. He's in 280 with 4 homers and 36 RBI. Timeout is over. Everyone's back at their spots. Sanchez looks back at second, now back to the plate. And the pitch. First pitch is swung on and hit out to center field, and that's in there for a base hit. One run's going to come in to score. The throw is cut off by Stott, and it's now an RBI single that gives the Kansas City Royals the lead. Michael Garcia comes through, and he's now 1 for 3 on the day. Runners are now at the corners. Over at third is Blanco. Waters was the one that came in to score. And I don't think anybody's getting loosened up in the Phillies bullpen just yet. And Bobby Witt Jr.'s due up. He has 20 homers. He hit number 20 last night. Just whatever you do, do not give him a fastball down the middle or throw any sort of mistake down the middle. Sanchez winds up, delivers, and throws it a hair low. Bobby is hitting .295 with runners in scoring position this season. He has 7 doubles, 3 triples, 3 homers, and 43 RBI. The pitch. Swing and a miss. I just say 3 homers. I meant to say 7. There's a difference. 1 ball and 1 strike to Bobby Witt Jr. The pitch. Up high and outside for ball 2. Apparently his dad's at the game today. I thought he was going to stop up in the booth to say hi to T-Mac and to John Kruk, but I don't think he has. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sanchez kicks, deals, and throws it on the inside corner at the knees. A sinker at 91. And that'll make the count tied up at 2-2. Runners are at the corners. The Royals have just taken the lead. Throw back to first, not in time to get Michael Garcia. I almost said Michael Franco. And it's funny because both of them, even Franco played over at third base with the Royals. 2-2 pitch. Slapped foul down the first base side, and Michael Garcia has to go back over to first. He can fly. He has a lot of steals. Matt Strahm is warming up in the Phillies bullpen. It's weird because there's no lefties that they're going to have to face. They like to usually match him up with a left-handed hitter. 2-2. Foul ball. What's up, Beagle Lover? Thanks for coming on here. Thanks for coming on here, Beagle Lover. You're the best. Shout out to Beagle Lover. Guys, if you're new to the channel, hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bobby Witt Jr. Christopher Sanchez winds up, delivers it. The throw is inside. The throw over the second base, though, is not in time. Bryson Stott throws it over to third to try to get the runner, and it's not in time either. And Alec Boehm's helmet, or his hat, ended up coming flying off. So just to be clear, it's a 3-2 count. There's runners over at second and third. I don't know what the runner over at third was doing dancing off that line. That was good. A good heads-up play, though, by Bryson Stott. Let's see, did they get him? Nope, they didn't get the runner out over at third. Got a dog theme going tonight. Yes, I'm dog sitting. Yes, lots of dogs. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. High bouncer it over to the shortstop. They're not going to get the runner at home out, but the throw over to first is in time. And again, this is what the Royals do. More small ball as Blanco comes in to score. It's an RBI ground out. And now it's a 5-3 lead in the top of the 5th with 1 out. Turner was not even going to get him home by any means. No chance. None. Thanks. I love being here. Great community and a better announcer. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I call everybody man. All right, the runner goes on the first pitch. The throw over to third. It's going to get by Boehm. And going out into left field, it'll be Schwarber. And it's just going to get on by Alec Boehm on the throwing there, and the runner's going to come in to score. It's now 6-3 Kansas City. It's starting to get ugly. Sorry about that. Did not anticipate what was going to happen there. Boehm just missed it. I mean, JT's throw was wide. It was not a good throw whatsoever, but Boehm still probably should have had it. Bases are empty. It's now 6-3 Kansas City. And it's a 2-ball, no strike count to Matt Duffy. The pitch. Grounder. It's fouled, though, towards the third base side. So the Royals were down 3-2. Both of their runs came on solo jacks by Freddie Furman. But then, in this inning, they've gotten 4 runs, all because of some small ball baseball. The 2-1, it's pulled over towards the second base side. Stott has it and throws over to first. And there's 2 away. So Duffy grounds out to second. And Sal Perez is coming up. So Christopher Sanchez has thrown 30 pitches in just this inning alone. He had 52 coming into the inning and now has 82. We're in the top of the 5th. There's 2 outs, nobody on. It's a 6-3 lead for the Royals. The pitch downstairs to Sal. Phillies in their bottom of the 5th will have the top of the lineup up. The 1-0 delivery fouled back towards the progressive sign as it hits the backstop. So Salvador Perez is now 33 years of age. The 1-1 swing and a miss. He's an 8-time All-Star, a World Series champion, World Series MVP as well, 5-time Gold Glove winner, 4-time Silver Slugger winner. Also won the AL Comeback Player of the Year award in 2020. The pitch, swing and a miss, and the inning is finally over. But the Royals, they get 4 runs on an RBI sac bunt by Dairon Blanco, an RBI single by Michael Garcia, an RBI ground out by Bobby Witt Jr., and an error by JT. And we go to the bottom of the 5th in Philadelphia. All right, let me go check up on the dog really, really quickly. I will be right back in just a few moments, guys. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. And hit that thumbs up button. Okay. All right. Here we go to the bottom of the 5th, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and turn on those notification bell icons, too. McAble pitched pretty well today for Double-A. Didn't allow a run in 5 1/3 of an inning. So Schwarber will lead off the bottom of the 5th inning. Is it a little bit foggy? Maybe it's just my screen. Schwarber decides to show bunt at the first pitch, but it was outside. Tucker Davidson is now on the mound. He has a 6.54 earned run average. Opponents are batting .331 against him. He's only allowed 2 homers, though, in 18 outings. The 1-0 downstairs. Kyle walked in the first, scored a run, but he's 0 for 1 on the evening. Talk about a guy that's due for a hit. It's him. The 2-0 pitch to Kyle. Fastball taken all the way for a strike. I remember a couple of years ago when Rhys Hoskins, was like batting in the 2 spot, and people were okay with him walking because he was walking a lot. 2-1. Grounder hit over to first, flipped over towards the pitcher. And Davidson wins the race to the bag. Good play by Sal Perez. The ball was hit pretty sharply down that first base line. Perez was playing towards the line and just made the underhanded toss to Davidson. And Schwarber was out. But I remember when people were okay with Rhys taking a lot of walks because he wasn't being aggressive. And I bring that up because I feel like sometimes that's how Kyle Schwarber has been at times too. And then there's some times where he's a little bit too aggressive, where he has to be a little bit more laid back. 1 ball, no strikes to Alec Boehm. The first pitch was outside. Second pitch, here it comes. Davidson kicks, fires, and the pitch. Swinging a fly ball hit out to left center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Getting over towards it is Drew Waters, and Alec Boehm just continues to have quite a day. That's now the 3rd time that he has gotten on base, and he is just seeing the ball very, very well. Hey, the Marlins lost today too. 9-8, man. They had a 5-0 lead. This is baseball for you guys. It's a long season. Braves just lost to the Cubs today. Harper is 2 for 2. He is singled and doubled. There's a runner over at first. With 1 out to the first pitch, swinging a towering fly ball hit out to left center field. That one is going back to the track, to the wall. It's gone! Bryce Harper with a 2-run opposite field home run. Number 6 on the season. Phillies now down by 1. Just when you think they're out of it, they get you to reel back in. Still believe that they're not going to go back to the World Series after that home run, my guy? I'm just saying. Anything is possible. Here comes the Castellanos. He grounds this one over to shortstop. The throw over to first by Bobby Witt Jr. is in time, and there's 2 away. So Harper is now 3 for 3. Bryson Stott is due up. He had the RBI single back in the 3rd. No, I feel you, man. I totally feel you. It's a long season, you know? That's just how it is. First pitch, it's in there for a strike at the knees to Bryson Stott. So Davidson, already with 10 pitches in the bottom of the 5th so far. There's 2 outs, nobody on. The 0-1. It jams Stott it's popped up, and Davidson makes the diving catch, and the inning is over. So now we go to the top of the 6th inning. But the Phillies get 2 runs back on a 2-run jack by Bryce Harper. All right, I got to take a step off. I need a sip of water, and I need to check on the dog. All right, I will be right back, guys. I'll see you guys really soon. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button, guys. No, I'm totally with you though, man. Oh, dude, the Sixers, don't even get me started on the Sixers, man. Larry, it's not easy to make it to the World Series. I'm not betting on the Marlins to do it. You know? Like, it's so hard to do it. I mean, like, I guess that you could say that there's like 4 or 5 teams that you could do it. No one would have bet that the Phillies would have made it to the World Series last year. But they did. And they got out at the right time. But they can do it. That's the thing. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, they can be playing such bad baseball, but they have the personnel, guys. They do. They have the roster. They have the right team. Even the Padres have the right team. And they can still do it, even though they're not playing the best baseball. I'll be right back in just a few moments, all right? I have to take a sip of water. Okay, here we go. Hopefully this year. I'm with you. Whoever gets hot in the end wins the World Series. Never the best team. But after last year, it's a reasonable expectation. What, to go back to the World Series? Yeah, it was. We all thought that this team could do it with Trey Turner. And even with Rhys Hoskins out, this team still has a chance. Freddie Furman will take a pitch that's inside on the inside corner for a called strike. He has homered twice today, and he'll be facing off against Matt Strom here, the 0-1. Swinging a grounder, hit back towards Strom. Strom has it, throws over to first, and it's in plenty of time. And there's one out. That's fair to say. That's definitely fair to say. But it's not so easy to make it to the World Series. So I don't know if I'd bet on it either, but I'm not betting on, the Dodgers to go to the World Series, even though they can do it. It's tough. The ball is 1 strike to Edward Olivares, who's 0 for 2, with a ground out and a strikeout, the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 94 miles per hour for Matt Strom. You never know what type of an outing you're going to get from him. It's either going to be very dominant, or it's going to be filled with lots of questions. The 0-2 off the plate for ball 1. But also, how confident were we with this team back in September, too? That's the other thing, is people, want to talk about, last year at this time, but everybody forgets about the September collapse that we had. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch was inside for ball 2. Time was actually called, though. Maybe I missed a pitch. You had to pay attention. The 2-2 popped up. It's out towards the mound, and Cave will call everyone off, and he'll make the catch right on the rubber. And there's 2 outs now. Drew Miller, thanks for coming on here, dude. I appreciate that. I'm not a Harper guy and believe he's incredibly overrated. When he gets healthy and feels good, he and Schwarber can carry this team a ways. Yes. Guys, think about this, okay? Your young guys, okay? Your young guys are literally carrying the team right now. Just imagine, once the top dogs start performing, be crazy. Taylor is up at the plate. Samad Taylor tripled his last time up, and unfortunately Brandon Marsh had to leave the game. So it was hit out to center field, and Marsh banged into the wall. I have to see how he's feeling tomorrow. The 1-1, swing and a fly. Oops, swing and a miss, sorry. Thought maybe he got just a little piece of it, but he did not. If they ever do. I mean, there still is a month left. But I know it feels like forever. I know. I just have more patience, guys. I do. Even though it can be frustrating on a night-to-night basis. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The next pitch, foul ball. It can definitely be frustrating. But I definitely do have patience and optimism. 1-2 is the count. Strom kicks, deals the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Taylor strikes out. The inning is over. And we head to the bottom of the 6th inning in Philadelphia. Uma's a Portuguese. Okay. That's what I thought. Phillies also have some dogs in their farm system. They could really be special if the vets stay healthy and stick around a few years. Yes, for sure. That is totally right. Why am I blanking out on his name right now? Saw him play with the Jersey Shore Blue Claws last year. Ethan, outfielder. has a lot of power in the bat. Oh my gosh. He had like a really wild stretch of hitting home runs this year and out in Double A. Ethan Wilson, is that who it was? Yeah, Ethan Wilson. Yes. Ethan Wilson and Jalen Ortiz. Pretty good. So, okay. All right. All right, thanks, Mom. 50 years of Phil's fandom will test that patience, young man. Hey, I mean, I understand that it's not. I mean, I've been doing it for, 16 years now? Has it been 16 years since 2006? It's been. This is year number 17 for me, so. I mean, I understand. I do get it. Because we're doing this every night. And I do understand how it can be frustrating for sure. But, it's a long season. Zerpa's going to be pitching. Angel Zerpa. On Wednesday against the Mets, he went 2 innings, allowed 1 hit. That was it. That was on 35 pitches. Davidson made a terrific catch to end the inning against Bryson Stott. Please make sure that you hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button, guys. You like Justin Crawford, and obviously Painter's upside is maybe even higher than anyone ever. Well, we don't know now after the Tommy John. So, hopefully, that still stays true, guys. JT's up. The count is 1-0. Zerpa on the bump. And the 1-0 pitch to JT is fouled back. I remember JT had the inside the park home run last year in the playoffs. That was pretty cool to see. Cunha Jr., I still can't understand why he went the wrong way. But he did. The 1-1. Up high again for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Zerpa kicks, fires, swing and a miss. That changeup was low and inside. The count is now 2-2. JT homered a couple of nights ago against the Marlins. The 2-2, and it hits him on the foot. The back foot it was. And the tying run is aboard over at first. And Johan Rojas is coming up. It's a pinch hit for Brandon Marsh. Hit him right on the back foot. The bell is blue tonight. Sort of like not a navy blue, but like a royal blue. Wonder if that's just a coincidence or if that's just if that's just happenstance. The pitch inside for ball 1 to Johan Rojas. His average now is at 289. Another guy that I got to see play with Bryson Stott. The one thing that really stood out to me about this guy was not only his speed, but just the way that he was able to make catches in the outfield. The pitch fouled behind the plate. Made a really nice diving catch. It was on a play that was hit by Robert Haig, I remember. Robert Haig III was traded in the Juan Soto trade to the Blue Rocks. The 1-1, it's popped up, and it's played on the hop. It is ruled as a fair ball as it goes out of play, but it was touched by Zerpa, and everyone's going to be safe. Well, it's a little bizarre, but it worked. Zerpa could not get to it in time to just make the catch, but he made contact with it, And it went out of play, but that still was a live ball. That was like last night when Brandon Marsh, even though that was technically a fair ball, still makes contact with it. And no matter if you do make contact with it, it's a live ball. So a pop-up bunt single. That puts runners over at first and second. Phillies have something cooking here, and Trey Turner's due up. Realmuto's over at second. He got hit. And Rojas just got an infield bunt single. Turner today is 0 for 2. That inside the home run was really magical. It's that strange of a thing. Painter is having Tommy John, but his UCL isn't torn. It's true. Here comes Turner, and the first pitch that he sees. There's a high fly ball hit out to deep left field, and that baby's gone! Trey Turner with a 3-run home run, and the Phillies take an 8-6 lead in the bottom of the 6th inning. Back and forth between the Phils and the Royals as Turner hugs Rojas behind the plate, and the fans want a curtain call. Much needed for Trey. Eight to 6, Philadelphia. It's the lighting, Gabe. There it is. There's the curtain call. And he'll go back towards the dugout. Can you believe it? I didn't even show a replay of where the pitch was. Here comes Jay Cave as everybody sits back down. And it's outside and low. Man, oh man. The 1-0 pitch, grounder hit over to first base, and Perez plays it on a hop, and he'll just win the race to the bag. That was much, much needed for Trey as he hugs everybody in the dugout. They all know. I wasn't joking. That thing was hit a miles away. Why would I joke about that? Here comes Kyle Schwarber, and he grounds this one back up the middle. The throw on the run is just in time. Over at second base by Duffy. It was a hanger that was left out over the middle of the plate, and Trey, man, good extension on it. That was awesome. 2 outs, nobody on. Bohm comes up and lines this one out to right field, and making the diving catch will be Dayron Blanco. That would have been the 4th time that Bohm would have gotten on, but Blanco makes a nice diving catch, and the Phillies, well, we go to the top of the 7th. Phillies have an 8-6 lead thanks to a 3-run homer by Trey Turner. And they'll be right back in just a few moments. Just got off ESPN to get on the vid. It was 65 then. I'm happy now. Wait, 65? To get on the vid. Wait, is there 65 people on here? No, we got 30. Unless my thing is wrong. We got 36 people on here. Yeah, Larry, I would never joke about a call. Never. All right. That was nice. All right. I'll be right back, guys. I know we're going to the top of the 7th, but we'll do our trivia question in a little bit. I need to go check up on the dog. All right. See you soon. All right, guys. Top of the 7th. Phillies have an 8-6 lead. First pitch. It's a called strike. Well, the opening odds were for the Phillies to win according to PointsBet. It was at -225, and for the Royals it was at +189. Now for the Phillies it's at -1099. For the Royals, it's in the +400 according to PointsBet. First pitch was a grounder, hit over to third. Bohm has it and throws over to first. There's one out. What's up? Yes, sir. Thanks for coming on here, man. Appreciate it. Ron Blanco, who made the diving catch out in right field, also threw Bryce Harper out at the plate back in the first. We'll ground this one back up the middle. Turner has it, throws on the run over to first. What a play by Trey. He's been making pretty good defensive plays over at shortstop, too. Ball almost got back up the middle, and Turner had a nice little sidearm throw over to first on the run. Yep. Much needed, for sure. 2 away. And here comes Garcia. Michael Garcia had the RBI single back in the 5th, had a run scored, and stole 2 bases as well. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch by Strom. There you go. At the knees. A fastball at 95. 0-2 is the count. Phillies lead it 8-6. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 0-2, swing and a miss. And Matt Strom throws a 1-2-3 inning. And we head to the bottom of the 7th. Phillies up 8-6 against the Kansas City Royals. Okay. Garcia strikes out. Waters goes over there. All right, that wasn't a long enough break. I'm going to go check up on the dog right now. I will see you guys very, very soon. All right, see you soon. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. Okay, all right, we need one more subscriber to get to number 830. Here comes Bryce Harper. He'll lead things off, and Zerpa's still out there on the bump. The first pitch that he throws is inside and high for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, foul ball. Harper has gone 3 for 3 today. Homered his last time up, out to left center field. It's home run number 5 on the season. The 1-1 pitch by Zerpa. Outside. A slider at 86. And if you just subscribe to my channel, make sure that you shout yourself out. We appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. The 2-1 swing and a miss. Another slider that was pretty much at the same exact spot outside. Angel Zerpa, 23 years old, the lefty from Venezuela. He kicks, fires the 2-2. A called strike 3 at the knees. And Harper goes down looking for the first time today. Yeah, man, for sure. Ricky Bo just admitted the ovation worked. Ricky Bo. Here comes Nick Castellanos. Takes that one upstairs for ball 1. Yes. For sure, Larry. On ball, no strikes. The pitch by Zerpa. It's inside, a fastball at 96. So Nick is 0 for 3 today. He has struck out and grounded out twice. The 2-0 pitch, foul ball. Tommy went after the changeup. Sir Anthony Dominguez is warming up in the Phillies pen, and he'll go out there to pitch the 8th. 2 balls, 1 strike to Nick Castellanos. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-1, swinging a grounder, hit into left field for a base hit. And Nick Castellanos now has a 6-game hitting streak. It was at 5, and it just got extended to 6 in a row as he singles to left. Like the contact that he made right there, just put the barrel on the ball, hit it really sharply. I was surprised that they weren't playing him more to pole. They played him more up the middle, and I was a little shocked about that. Bryson Stott comes up, and he takes a strike on the outside corner, a 95-mile-per-hour sinker. Giants and A's are still scoreless. They're in the top of the 4th inning. Diamondbacks just got started with their game as they're taking on the Minnesota Twins. Throw it back over to first, not in time. As far as other National League big games, of course, I mentioned that the Marlins lost 9-8 earlier today. And the Chicago Cubs ended up winning 8-6. They are getting red hot now. Reds lost 7-3 against the Nationals. The 0-1 outside for ball 1. Dodgers are taking on the San Diego Padres tonight. That game will be at 8:40 p.m. Eastern Time. It's another big one around the National League. The 1-1, grounder hit over towards the middle. The flip over the second. There's one throw back to first in time for a 4-6-3 double play by Bryson Stott, and the inning is over. We head to the top of the 8th. Phillies have an 8-6 lead against the Kansas City Royals. Bobby Witt Jr. will lead things off when we return. Okay. Stott grounded into a 4-6-3 double play. Okay. Yeah, Marsh left. It's called a left knee contusion. Marsh hurt. You heard? Yeah. There was a triple that was hit. It was in the 5th inning by Taylor, and he tried to make like an Aaron Rowan type of a catch out in dead center field, but it didn't work, and he injured his knee. Harper needs to hit it off to the left center field wall for a triple to give him the cycle. Dude, that would be something. That'd be really something, man. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I've been doing this for 7 months. Whoops. What the heck is going on? There we go. Okay. Now I have to readjust this. Yeah, man, we've been coming on here for 7 months, guys. Harper is technically speaking on cycle watch. Larry likes it when I say that now. I don't usually say it, but technically speaking, yes, he is. And I probably could have said it, but it just never occurred to me with that. But yes. I've been doing this for 7 months, guys. And if you guys are brand new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. I'm a sports broadcaster from South Jersey. And we're on the road to 1,000. We try to come on almost every single day and call Phillies, Sixers, Flyers, and Patriots games. And we also do podcasts on here as well. We have our Sharing the Mic with JJ cast podcast that we do every week. And that's been going pretty well. So, Sir Anthony Dominguez will be pitching for the Phillies. Let's get back to the game. He's 2-2. He has a 4.45 earned run average, 30 1/3 of an inning. Long Ball McLovin sent you. Oh, man. Great guy. I love my boy, man. He's my brother. He's my brother from another mother, man. Love that guy. Bobby Yoder, what's going on, man? All right, Bobby Witt Jr. will lead off the top of the 8th. The Phillies have an 8-6 lead. It's been back and forth between the Phillies and the Royals. The pitch. It's taken all the way for a called strike. Phillies are up 2-0 on a 2-run homer by Alec Boehm. Then the Royals got one back in the second, thanks to a solo homer by Freddie Furman, who would then homer again in the 4th. The 1-1, check swing, he went around. The Phillies did get a run, though, before his second homer. That was back in the bottom of the 3rd on an RBI single by Bryson Stott. So the Phillies would have a 3-2 lead heading into the top of the 5th. The 1-2, that's off the plate for ball 2. The Royals would then get 4 runs in that top of the 5th inning. The Phillies got 2 back, though on a 2-run homer hit by Bryce Harper. The 2-2, downstairs for ball 3. And then Trey Turner had a big 3-run home run to give the Phillies an 8-6 lead in the bottom of the 6th. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Jammed inside, but Bobby Witt Jr. will foul that one off. So the count is full. And Bobby Witt Jr. is still up. He's facing off against Sir Anthony Dominguez. Witt Jr. with the payoff pitch. It's outside for ball 4, so he gets a board. So the tying run is coming up to the plate, and Bobby Witt Jr. will walk over to first. Witt Jr. was the 2nd pick in the 2019 MLB draft. Just made his Major League debut last year. He's only 23 years old. First pitch. It's outside. As Duffy as a pinch hitter. So Massey will be pinch hitting for Duffy here. He had a big towering home run in last night's game. The 1-0 pitch, foul ball. Michael Massey is 0 for 7 lifetime as a pinch hitter just this season. He's walked 3 times and has 2 strikeouts. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Slider at 91. And now the count is 1-2. Michael Massey hitting .218 with 9 homers and 33 RBI from Palos Park, Illinois. The 1-2, fly ball hit out to shallow center field. Rojas on the run, and he's there to make the catch. The throw back over to first to get Witt Jr. Not in time. He was dancing off the bag. So there's 1 out. I mean, the throw wasn't too strong, but Rojas had to make the throw on the run, but just was not able to get the speedy Bobby Witt Jr. out at first. Salvador Perez due up now. He's hitting .244 on the season. Batting in the cleanup spot, playing over at first base. Time is called by JT. Wants to go over signs with Sir Anthony. And Furman waits in the on-deck circle. He has been destroying the Phillies today. I'm pretty sure. What's my opinion on Trey Turner? What do you mean? The pitch. Down low and outside. I mean, he's been struggling, but I'm happy that he hit that home run. I don't know what to tell you. You had to pay him that money. He's one of the top shortstops, and he's just having, this is the worst that you could have expected. So, not the Phillies' fault, nothing like that. You got to let him play. 1 ball, 1 strike to Salvador Perez. The pitch off the plate was way off. Orioles have a 3-2 lead against the Mets. Just saw that. The game's in the bottom of the 4th. Dominguez gets set, winds up, delivers 98 miles per hour, and it's swung on and missed for strike 2. Last year, he was able to reach 100. The 2-2. Will he go with another one here? Fastball that's just fouled off. And Sal stays alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 8th inning. Witt Jr. leads off over at first. There's 1 out. Phillies have an 8-6 lead. In Game 2 of the series, the 2-2 pitch to Sal. Off the plate. Slider at 90. I'm okay with him going to a slider there. I just thought that maybe he could have threw it a little bit more down low because Sal likes to chase after the low pitches. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Salvador Perez. The payoff pitch up high for ball 4, and Witt Jr. probably wouldn't have been able to get out without or even with a good throw because he was running pretty quickly. So a walk issued, and there's 2 runners on with the 1 out, and Gregory Soto is now getting loosened up in the bullpen. So 2 walks issued by Sir Anthony. And Sal will have a pinch runner. It'll be Kyle Isbell. So Isbell will be pinch running for Perez. And now Caleb Cotham, the pitching coach for the Phils, will go out there to try to calm him down. What's the status on teams surrounding us in the wild card? I just mentioned that. You missed it. You missed that. But, I'll do it again. So the Phillies, of course, well, they're 12 games behind the Atlanta Braves, even though the Braves lost today, so they have a chance to now be 11.5 games behind them. Marlins are 2 games behind the Phillies, so they are now on a 3-game losing streak. So the Phillies are 2 games above them. All right, the San Francisco Giants still have that first wild card spot. They're 2 games above the Phillies. They're playing right now. It's a scoreless game. Giants are 7-3 over their last 10 days. Phillies have the second wild card spot, and Cincinnati has the 3rd. First pitch to Furman. It's in there for a called strike. Marlins are a half game behind the Cincinnati Reds. The Cubs and the Diamondbacks are tied, and they're 1 game behind Cincinnati. And the Padres are 3.5 back. The 0-1. It's a strike, and the count is now 0-2. Padres are 6-4 over their last 10 games. The 0-2. It's off the plate. Freddie Furman is hitting .333 in the 7th inning or later with 2 homers and 8 RBI. Tying runs over at first. Witt Jr. leads off over at second. The 1-2 pitch to Furman. It was a foul ball, foul tip into the glove for strike 3, and Dominguez gets the strikeout. And oh man, why did this thing freeze up on me? Why? 2 outs, and Edward Olivares is due up. Dominguez gets set, winds up, and throws it down low for ball 1. Edward Olivares today is 0 for 3. Struck out and grounded out a couple of times. Phillies trying to get out of a jam here. The 1-0 pitch popped up towards the infield. Cave gets underneath it in foul territory and makes the catch. And the inning is over. Some traffic on the bases, but Sir Anthony gets his way out of the inning after allowing 2 walks. And we head to the bottom of the 8th. JT will lead things off when the Phillies return as they're up 8-6. That was big, man. Do you think Reese will be back in time to if we make it to the wild card? Probably not, man. If we make it to the World Series, if that's what you're saying, maybe, but if we're talking about the playoffs, like the very first couple of rounds, probably not. What's up, Texas Repo? Thanks for coming on here. Good luck to the Phillies in that wild card spot. We got to tame these Rangers in the West. We got to teach these boys. I mean, hey, bro, I got to be honest with you. The Rangers have been playing really good baseball, and they were down 5-0 today. Like, you got to tip your cap to them. The Marlins did that to the Phillies. The Marlins pantsed the Phillies, and the Rangers just gave the Marlins a taste of their own medicine. Christopher, what is up, Christopher? What's up, everybody on here? Whoops. Oh, give me a sec. Hold up. I forgot that this was down. What's up, everybody? There we go. That's better. That's better. Okay. Cool. Guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. We didn't ask our Phillies trivia question today. Oh, I feel bad about that. Let's do it right now. All right. So I want you to tell me, okay, who was the fifth person inducted into the Phillies Wall of Fame right now? Number 5. And what year were they elected into the Wall of Fame? The Wall of Fame, not the Hall of Fame. No balls, 1 strike to JT. We'll go over the answer when we go to the top of the 9th. 5th Phillies player to get inducted into the Phillies Wall of Fame. Who was it? Write your answers down below. We'll reveal the answers, all your answers in the 9th. The 1-1, swing and a miss. So JT is 1 for 2 today. He's gotten on base twice. Got hit by a pitch his last time up. So Zerpa is still on the mound. Can you believe that? He has 20 pitches. The 1-2, up high and inside. 95 on the gun. Kimbrel getting loosened up in the Phillies bullpen. And he will pitch the 9th. 2-2 is the count. Zerpa kicks, fires. The pitch to JT. Grounder back up the middle. The play over at second base. It's bobbled. Woods Jr. over to first. Nope, it's not in time. So what really ended up happening was it hit the mound, and then Massey, who was playing over at second base, bobbled it, and Bobby Witt Jr. was able to throw it over to first. Actually, what really ended up happening was it was knocked down by Massey, and then Massey just threw it over or tossed it over to Witt Jr. because he wouldn't have been able to make a good throw, and Witt Jr. was like, "I got you," and fortunately, for his sake, wasn't able to get him. Rojas comes up, and he takes the first pitch, which is a slider, on the outside corner for a called strike. Keep guessing, guys. Keep guessing. 5th Phillies player to be inducted into the Wall of Fame, and what year? The 0-1. Fly ball hit out to right field. It's looking foul, and it'll go out of play. No balls, 2 strikes to Johan Rojas. Trey Turner waits in the on-deck circle, and Jake Cave is in the hole. And if it goes any further, then we flip back to the top of the lineup. No balls, 2 strikes. JT leads off over at first. The 0-2 pitch, inside and high to Rojas. Almost, I thought maybe it may have gotten a piece of the jersey, but it did not. Rojas came in to pinch hit and play for Brandon Marsh, who injured himself out in center field on a triple that was hit. He tried to catch a triple by Samad Taylor. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Zerpa kick steals the pitch. Fly ball hit out to shallow left field. Isbell gets underneath it, and he's there to make the catch. And there's 1 out. And now Trey Turner's coming up to the plate. So JT had an infield single. Rojas just popped out to left. And here comes Trey, who homered his last time up. 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Phillies have an 8-6 lead. The pitch to Trey, swing and a miss. A slider at 85. Turner had a big 3-run homer to give the Phillies the lead in the bottom of the 6th. No balls, 1 strike to Turner. Zerpa looks back at first, now back to the plate. The pitch downstairs. So that'll make the count 1-1. It was a really good swing, too, by Trey. Just a lot of power. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Change up that was down low and almost hit the dirt. Turner, as I mentioned before, has a batting average over 300 lifetime against the Royals. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Trey Turner. The pitch just fouled off. The changeup was low and away, and he stayed alive. My dad said this to me the other day, that when you actually watch Trey and when you watch Nick Castellanos, their swings are just so long. One and 2 is the count. Zerpa kicks, fires, and throws it upstairs for ball 2. Tell you what, a really, really long swing. Ryan Howard. This swing was so long. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Turner. Throw back over to first to get JT. It's not in time. I ain't giving you hints. Not doing that. Just guess. That's all you got to do. The 2-2 pitch, swinging a fly ball hit out to left center field. That's going to split the gap and go all the way towards the wall. JT rounding second. He'll go to third. Now he's rounding third. He'll come home. The relay to the plate. Not in time. Trey Turner is back. An RBI double by Turner. And the Phillies lead it 9-6. And get a big insurance run. Turner just turned on a fastball right down the pipe. And just hit it out to left center. And put it in a good spot. It hit off of the State Farm sign out in left center. Phillies up 9-6. Now I'm curious to see if they can try to get another run here, if even Kimbrel will pitch. Here comes J.K. First pitch. It's sliced out to shallow left field. Isbell gets underneath it, and he's there to make the catch. And there's 2 away. Taylor, that is. Excuse me. And now Kyle Schwarber's coming up. Schwarber 0 for 3, walked in the first, scored a run as well. His average is at 176. Turner leads off at second. The first pitch to Kyle Schwarber. It's just inside, a slider at 83. Royals in their ninth inning. They will have Taylor, Waters, and Blanco due up. That's 7, 8, and 9. Phillies lead at 9-6. The 1-0 to Schwarber. A sinker on the outside corner for a called strike. In the AL wildcard standings, the Rays have the number 1 spot, and the Astros are 3.5 games behind them. They have the 2. The 1-1, foul ball. Blue Jays have the 3rd spot. They're just 1 game behind the Houston Astros. And then fighting for that 3rd spot, you got the Mariners, who were 3 games behind the Blue Jays. The Yankees are a half game behind the Mariners and 3.5 behind the Blue Jays. And the Red Sox are 4 games out of it. Angels are 5.5. And the Guardians are 7. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch to Kyle. Swinging a bouncer, hit over towards first base. And Perez will gobble it up and win the race to the bag. And the inning is over. So Kyle Schwarber continues to struggle, but Trey Turner, maybe he's waking up. He had a big RBI double in this inning, and the Phillies lead at 9-6 as we go to the top of the 9th. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see what our answers are. All right, so the 5th person to be inducted into the Phillies Hall of Fame is, let's see. All right. And what year? You have to mention that too. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got, guys. Pete Rose says Drew Miller, 1993. Incorrect. Kurt Schilling. Mike Schmidt, 1990. Lenny Dykstra. Scott Rowland. J.D. Drew, Ryan Howard. Mitch Williams. Tug McGraw. John Kruk. Robin Roberts. He was the first. Robin Roberts was the first. Jim Bunning. Incorrect. No one got it. Oh, I love it when I stump people. I either stump people or I get it on like the first try. So, the answer is Chuck Klein. Chuck Klein got inducted into the Phillies Wall of Fame in 1980, along with Lefty Grove. But Chuck Klein was right before Lefty. So that is the answer. Thank you so much for playing Phillies Trivia with us. Chuck Klein, man. Of course, Chuck Klein, a 2-time All-Star, played for the Phillies from 1928 to 1933. Then he played for the Cubs from 34 to 36, then came back to the Phillies in 36 to 39. And then the Pirates had him in for the rest of the 1939 season, and then he came back to the Phillies again from 1940 to 1944. And that was his career. He had 300 homers, 1,201 RBI, and 2,076 hits. All right, top of the 9th. Craig Kimbrell's going to come in to close the door. Phillies have a 9-6 lead. MJ Melendez will be pinch hitting. He's 0 for 2 as a pinch hitter this season with 2 strikeouts. I thought you said Pete Alonso. The 1-0. Foul ball. Hit over towards the third base side. Sosa runs out of room, and no one is there to get it. Edmundo Sosa plays over at third. Alec Boehm's over at first. Yep. Well, not all of you, because some of these people just tuned in. I saw that we had like 4 new people come in when I first asked the question, so they didn't hear it. I want those 4 people to answer too. Pete Alexander should be the first. Well, it's Robin Roberts. Granny Hammer's in there. That got me. 2 balls, 1 strike to MJ Melendez. The pitch by Kimbrel, way off the plate for ball 3. Waters waits on deck. Drew Waters, that is, who's playing out in center field. The 3-1 by Kimbrel upstairs for ball 4, and Kimbrel will walk MJ Melendez. And JT wants to head on out to the mound to try to calm him down. There's just something that's not right. I noticed that the velocity's down a little bit. With the fastballs, it's coming in at 94, 95, not hitting 96, 97 like he was throwing before the All-Star break. There's just something that's missing. Can't tell you what it is. For real. Drew Waters is 0 for 2. He walked in the 5th, scored a run. His average is now at 236 on the season. Batting on the left side, the first pitch is a knuckle curve at the knees at 85 for a called strike. That's some nice trickery there, JJ. What did I do? Wait, now I'm confused. The 0-1, swinging a grounder. It's fouled, though. What did I trick? Now I'm confused, because sometimes, guys, I don't remember half the things I say on here. Maybe not that much, but I forget what I said. 0-2 is the count to Drew Waters. Dairon Blanco waits in the on-deck circle. 0-2 is the count. Kimbrel looks back to third, now back to the plate. Winds up, delivers, and throws it outside for ball 1. Is JT the best catcher? Still, in my opinion. Who's your top 5? 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kimbrel gets set, winds up, delivers, and throws it inside for ball 2. My top 5 right now, I can't think of it right now. All I can think of is trying to see if Kimbrel can close this out. Kimbrel's not, Realmuto's not the best catcher in baseball right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, foul ball. Francisco Alvarez is really good. Adley Rushman is really, really good. William Contreras, Sean Murphy, they're all better than JT Realmuto right now. Just those 4 guys alone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A runner over at first. The pitch. Oh, man, it looked like it was on the inside corner, but Ben May calls it a ball. And what was an 0-2 count is now a full count to Drew Waters. He had it. 96. Just didn't get the call. The payoff pitch. Swinging a bouncer. Hit over to third. Sosa throws over to second to get the force out, and that's all that they're going to get. Good play by Edmundo Sosa. He had to go towards the hole, towards his left side. Trey Turner ducked, and the only thing that Sosa could do was just get the force out at second because Stott was covering second, and that was the right play. A fielder's choice ground out. It could have been a lot worse. So Melendez is out over at second. Waters gets on with the fielder's choice. That was great. 1 out. And Blanco's due up. Time is called, I believe, by Blanco. Pirates lead it 2-0 against the Milwaukee Brewers. And the Giants are now trailing 1-0 against the A's. Kimbrel gets set, winds up, delivers, and throws it outside and low. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out in the top of the 9th. Over at first is Waters. He does have speed. The pitch, way off the plate for ball 2. If Blanco gets on, then Michael Garcia will come up next, and he will be representing the tying run. Garcia has gone 1 for 4. He has struck out 3 times, but had an RBI single back in the 5th. The 2-0 pitch, inside for ball 3. 96 miles per hour. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button too, guys. 3 balls, no strikes. To Blanco. Kimbrel looks back at third, takes a breath, kicks, fires, and throws a fastball at 95 on the inside corner. Wonder if he'll go with a slider here. 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch by Kimbrel. Fastball that's called a strike on the upper third of the zone. On the inside corner, he got the call that time. It was a 3-0 count, and now the count is full. Fans are standing on their feet. Big pitch coming up here. What's going to happen? Kimbrel kicks, steals the pitch. It's at the knees for a called third strike. Can you believe it? The pitch looked a little bit low, and Blanco just got tossed as he argues with the home plate umpire. Here comes Quattaro, who wants an explanation too. I mean, for sure that they had every right to be upset about that. But Kimbrel got the call. I can't believe it. The pitch was definitely low. But again, it's gone both ways tonight. And Quattraro's still having words with Ben May as Chris Siegel's going to go out there to try to back him up. Quattraro will go back towards the dugout. So Blanco just got called out on strikes, and the Royals are down to their final out. That was a foot low. 2 outs, a runner over at first. Michael Garcia, last chance for the Royals. First pitch, strike 1 at the knees, 95 miles per hour. A loud environment with another sold-out crowd at Citizens Bank Park. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, a runner at first, the 0-1. Strike 2, right down the pipe. 94. And the Royals are down to their final strike. Some of the best words that you can hear as a Phillies fan. No balls, 2 strikes. Kimbrel looking for another save on the season. The 0-2 pitch, swinging a foul ball, just fouled by Garcia. 96 miles per hour. Kimbrel just threw a heater with all that he had in the tank. No balls, 2 strikes to Garcia. Bobby Witt Jr. waits in the on-deck circle. The 0-2 to Garcia. Another foul ball. Defensive swings by Garcia as he's not going down without a fight. Everybody's standing on their feet. The 0-2 pitch, swinging a line drive it over to shortstop. Turner's play over to second. It's in time. He had to play it on a bounce, and the play was made over at second, and the ball game is over. The Phillies take game 2 of this series, and they even the series at 1-1. And Trea Turner comes up large on both the defensive side and the offensive side. And they hang on and win by a score of 9-6. It's now win number 60 on the season for the Phils. Phillies are now 60-51. They're now 1.5 games behind the Giants. We'll have to wait and see what happens. If the Giants do lose, then it'll just be 1 game back. Brewers are also down 2-1 as well. And the Diamondbacks trail 4-1 against the Minnesota Twins. But how about the Phils? 3 homers today, 1 by Bohm, 1 by Harper, and the big one came from Trea Turner. Absolutely clutch. He also had the RBI double to give them a big insurance run in that bottom of the 8th inning. And the Phillies take game 2, and they even the series at 1 apiece, and they'll be back on tomorrow afternoon to wrap up the series. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming on here. I know that tonight was a little bit of a weird night, but you know what? We made it work, guys. We did. All right, our setup's different. Still didn't fully set up things how I wanted it to, but this is how it goes. So, just a good learning experience. And I was happy I was able to do it tonight because we're learning as we do this. And you have to get the reps, no matter what the case is. All right? Love you all so much. I'll catch you all tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, man, let's get to 1,000. And let's help Snowman too, man. Givanoots dropped the link down below. Snowman dropped the link down below. Everybody that has a channel that puts out a lot of content, drop your links down below, guys. All right, thank you all so much for coming on here. I need to rest my voice. We're going to have some tea. We're going to have a little tea party. Probably some mac and cheese as well. And we're going to go play with the dog. All right, love you guys. I'll catch you all. You're on the road to 100. There you go. Yes, I'm happy that you dropped that link. Guys, go subscribe to Givanoots. He's been a very big help to this channel, and he's been doing some awesome content on YouTube as well. All right. That's going to wrap things up now. Love you guys. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Signing off right now. Lala Tov, and have a good night.